All right, so let's get this little Pittsburgh Harbor Freight balancer set up. This is a homemade one I've used for many years. It works, but the only thing is, when you set something across here, you're relying on the bearings inside the wheel to do the work of letting the wheel spin properly. And on this particular Honda scooter, it's a 300 Forza. There is no wheel bearings in the actual wheel. It just slips on the actual drive of the gearbox on the back. So we're going to go with this one because it's actually got bearings out here that let the spindle roll. And also it's got these centering little chucks, I'll call them, or cone adapters that will tighten up against the wheel and center the wheel on this so-called axle, we'll call it. So let's get this thing put together. Well, actually, I'll show you. We got the feet inside the box here. We have the axle with the cones. I'm calling it an axle. I don't know the correct terminology. This is the base for it. And then we have the legs with the bearings that'll let that axle spin freely. So we're going to get her put together. Okay, so next we're going to take this little axle with these cones. I'm going to try to get it set up on here. See, this side's a little tighter, so I'm going to put this one first. What I'm trying to do is make sure I got it somewhat where there's equal lengths so it doesn't hit anything. That looks pretty good. I'm going to tighten this one down right here. Doesn't have to be extreme, just snug it down good. Make sure it sits in the center, it centers itself. Now over here I'll be able to get to this Allen bolt on this one. So we're going to put it right in the center like that. Snug this one up. Okay. Like so. Now that's tight, and it's going to use the bearings up there on the actual tool. So let's set it up here. All right, so we're going to carefully set the wheel up here on the bearings like so. We're just going to let her spin and see where she falls. Now, it's got a lot of weights already on it. I didn't take them off yet. I wanted to check the balance. Now, as I can see, it's going to stop down there. It's telling me it's too much weight. I'm going to start popping them off now because I can already tell. Not going to need that much, if it even needs them there at all. So now it stopped here, and that's where the weights are. So what I'm going to do is spin it up about like this and let go. Woo, took off. It's too much. Come back over here, set them over here at 3 o'clock, let go. It's going down. It's too much weight in that area. Take these off where they had them on there before for that other tire. Once again, that's picking up speed pretty quick. We want this tire to where when I let go of it at any clocking position, it does not move. So I'm going to bring it up about at 3 o'clock again. I'm looking at the valve stem. It's going to drop. It's coming down. Now this is going to be the heavy side in this area, wherever it decides to stop. I stopped it and it's going again. So I'll stop it and let it roll again. So right now, this is the heavy spot. Now, I don't know how much weight it's going to take. And what I can do is I can just take one of these and I'm going to put it up at the 12 o'clock because I want it to be able to balance. If I turn this right here 9 o'clock and I let go, it's coming back down. So I know this is the heavy spot right here. I want to offset that directly across. So I can take a piece of tape real quick and just tape it on there. Right here at this 12 o'clock spot. Which these are pretty neat. These are reusable weights anyway. I could just snap it on there real quick. Just for the heck of it, I'm just going to tape it on real quick and see what happens. See if it's even close. Now, the rim's pretty dirty. It might not let me tape it. It's one thing. You do want to clean your rims up good before you do this. Tell you what, I think I'm just going to have to clip it on there. So I know to go up here, like I said, to the 12 o'clock. I'm just going to try to tap that on there real quick. A little too close. I got a little too close to this spoke. It's not going all the way. I need to move it over just a hair. Now this ain't as technical as a car, of course. You know, it's definitely not a speed balancer, obviously. But we want to get it as good as we can. So if I turn it there, 3 o'clock, she's still going. That's still too heavy. Bring it around here to the 9. Let go. It's coming down. It's still too heavy. Let me take this one off. I'm going to try one of these bigger weights. Let's see how she does. So it's going to be right here. Let's try it at 3. It's not enough weight. She's still going down. So I'm going to add the small one. I think the big one over here beside it might be too much. Actually, I could just clip it on. So now, as you can see, I got 2 of them. Let's let it go. See? And that's a lot better. Let's bring it over to the 9 o'clock and let go. It's staying. Bring it up 12. It's staying. Bring it over here at 3 again. It's moving a hair. So let's try the big one right here. I've got one more of the big ones that they had on it the last time. Get rid of the small one, put the big one right here. 3 o'clock. Now that might be a little too much. And again, it's we're just trying to find a happy medium. I'd love to get it where it ain't moving at all at any clocking position, but sometimes it's pretty difficult, especially if you don't have the right weights. Now it's rolling past the 6. I want to see if it's coming back. It did not come back. Let's bring it over here and try it at the 9 again. It's going down a little, like it's a little heavy in that spot, but it did stop. So let's try right there. All right, so I think they're a little heavier than they need to be. I'm gonna try the little one again in the place of this big one. Let's see how she does again. Okay, so it's staying there. Staying there. She is trying to turn a little. It's not quite enough weight over there, but again, trying to find a happy medium. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be noticeable. A lot better ride having it as close as we can get it, where it's not trying to move anywhere. About the only other thing I could do is I have some clip-on, just stick-ons over here glued for the cars. I could clean a little spot and put a quarter right here and see if that helps it. But again, it's so little, it's not even really, I don't even know if it's worth messing with. I think we're going to let that one ride, y'all. It's pretty doggone close. Yep, she is close enough. All right.